Hello, this is Kycheah. This is the last episode of the trial by jury. The prosecution has already mentioned, has made out a case. They say they have made a prima facie case against the accused, and therefore he must be convicted. But the defense, on the other hand, of course, says the evidence is wrought with discrepancies, and therefore he has to be acquitted. And so now it is left to the judge. The judge is summing up. Summing up means he will explain what has happened the past week, evidence tendered, testimonies by witnesses, and so many other things. And he has come to the conclusion that we are towards the end of the case, and the case, whether they have proven a prima facie case against him or not. Then now he said it is left to the jury to decide. So, and he explained to us, explained to the jury that we have to come up with a decision, and the decision has to be unanimous. Unanimous means it is 7-0, because there's 7 of us, is 7-0 to convict or to acquit. He explained in detail what we had to do, and this is our government duty. You see, so then after explaining all the other formalities, then we were allowed, to go to the jury room for deliberation. So the court recessed for that time, and then we headed to the jury room. So at the jury room, we huddled together. We didn't know what to do, but the most important thing is we had to eat. So we ordered our drinks. All in a bit of silence, because we knew that we had to make a decision. So what we did was we ordered the normal, food from the court official. And while waiting for that, we were closed, we were locked, in the jury room with the sentry, with the security outside. So with the notice outside, it shows, saying that deliberation in progress, we are not to be disturbed. So we were given time. I don't know how much time he was given, but time was the thing. We were allowed a lot of time to figure it out. So the food came after half an hour, but during that time we did discuss among ourselves, whether about the things that transpired the past week, whether we should do what is necessary. We had a foreman. The foreman said, we have to think carefully, rationally, because so this is no plaything, and we have to be very responsible in our decisions. So I'm not going to go into detail about about what we discussed, but all I can say is we put our heads together, we ate, and we thought about it. All in all, I think we took about more than a lunch time. After lunch, I think we took another hour. It took us more than 2 hours to come to a decision. Like I say, I'm not going to mention what we said, what transpired, but at the end of it, we came to a decision. That was towards the evening, and then we told the court clerk to inform the judge about our decision. So then there was in the evening, towards evening, we were called to the judge's chambers. By that time, we didn't know what was happening. By the time we got to the judge's chambers, it was quite late. And then as we walked past the courtroom, it was already empty. They have already gone home. So the judge was still waiting for us very patiently. So we went into his chambers, and we told him exactly this is what happened. Then he said, okay, never mind, you just make a decision, keep the decision to yourself. where the court will resume tomorrow, and we will call you then. So we went back the night. We didn't tell anybody about the decision. We were bound to we are sworn, bound to secrecy, not to tell anybody. So next morning at 9:30, as usual, the court started, and and everybody assembled in the court, and we got down to business almost immediately as soon as the judge came in. When the court clerk announced court, everybody stood up, and then we sat down quietly, and in a low voice. The judge, he didn't wear anything. It was just normal, just asked, yes, panel, jury panel, yes, have you made your decision? The foreman said yes. So the foreman stood up and said, yes, Your Honor, we have made our decision. Yes, what is your decision? Your Honor, we have found the Oketi guilty as charged. And he sat down. And the court, thank you, say thanks to us, and then resume. And then he said, okay, now he announced to the court that a decision has been made by the jury, and he has found the accused guilty. I will pass the sentence later on after we recess. So the court recessed immediately. It was very fast. They just recess. They don't wait until it's tea time to recess. But when they have made the decision, they recess. When the court came back, session was on in half an hour. Then he came straight to business. He said, okay, well, he explained many other things when he came to his conclusion. I'm not going to mention the conclusion where what sentence he has passed. I think the thing is obvious. It's just that, formalities, a lot of formalities, explain so many things to the people so that people understand. But okay, they say, at the end of it, they say, judge, the jury, you have done a good job for the country. Thank you very much, and you are now discharged. And with that, we just stood up, bow, and walked off, So on looking back, I was thinking, everything was very business-like. I'm not going to talk about the decision because it's quite obvious. So I don't want to go into those details. I think it's not necessary. So we just tell you our experience as members of the jury. It was quite a good experience, a learning curve, you can say. We have learned many things. I've learned many things during these 2 weeks as a member of the jury. And mind you, I was not once, I was called twice. I do not think there are many people in this country or maybe in this world today, this country, Malaysia, who can say that he has been a member of the jury 2 times. You see, to be subpoenaed is one thing, and you'll be selected from 20. Each session you'll be selected from 20. And so I don't know whether it was luck. It's not luck, it's just fate and destiny. I think it's just I have to do it. Because I never knew for one moment in my life that I could be a member of the jury, and this man sitting, in trial for a man on trial for his life, on a capital punishment. So this is what I did. So anyway, I was invited. I spoke. I was invited to a few places to speak on these jury matters, on my experience, But many people were not interested, even in my own church. I've given my speech, my talk on jury trial, So, but I know many people are not interested in law because the law is very dry. I can see people yawning, this and that, and they're not being very attended. But I think it's about time that we people get interested, be interested in the laws, in the constitution and the whole law and the laws of the country. The moment you get out of the house, you're interacting with law, even election, whatever our leaders are doing, it's all related to law. So therefore, we have to know law. So I always subscribe to the idea that law should be made compulsory in schools. SPM. Anyway, I think I'll say so much already about jury trial. So talk about something else. So my experience. I think it's a good experience. I think I've learned a lot. It's motivated me. I think it's quite a good motivation for people who want to know more about law. Jury trial will teach you a lot of things. You learn a lot of legal things in this field. So I'll rest my case. Nice for hearing me out. Thank you. Bye.